This is the Umidigi G100A and it's a budget entry-level device from Umidigi, and it comes with a massive 6000 mAh battery, a large 120Hz refresh rate display, and a 30 megapixel primary camera, among other features. I've had the G100A for a while now, and in this video I'm sharing everything with you, the good and not so good about the phone. Let's start with the content you find in the box when you buy the Umidigi G100A. Inside, there is a black charging brick, a red USB-C cable, SIM ejector tool, silicone TPU case, a user guide and warranty card, and the phone itself. The phone costs around $100, and within the price category, there are a lot of other phones from Tecno, Itel, Infinix, Xiaomi, and Samsung. It's really competitive. You can actually pick it up on Jumia for around 117,000 naira, and there's a link in the description in case you want to buy the phone after watching this video, of course. I have the base model with me here that comes with 4 gigs RAM and 128 gig storage space. There is a model with 6 gigs RAM and it costs slightly more, but it will perform better than the model with 4 gigs RAM. There is also a storage space variant with up to 256 gigs, and the phone also has a memory card slot for memory expansion. We have a hybrid SIM card slot here, so you can either use 2 SIM cards or a memory card and a SIM card on the phone at the same time. The phone has a sort of matte plastic finish and it's really comfortable to hold in your hands. The side frame is also plastic with a textured finish to hide stains. We have a side mounted fingerprint scanner to the left and it's quite fast at unlocking the phone. There is a single down firing speaker at the bottom and it's a bit lacking in terms of bass. There is a headphone port at the top, and you also get the hybrid SIM card slot by the left side of this phone. Surprisingly, the Umidigi G100A has an IP53 water splash and dust resistant rating. The camera layout at the back kind of makes me remember the Redmi 14C. I have the Starry White color and I just love white phones. There is a pattern at the back of the phone and you get to see it depending how light hit the back of the phone. The Umidigi G100A has a solid build quality, but we can't see the design as exceptional. We've seen this type of look on many phones at this point. We have a large 6.9-inch display. It's IPS LCD with 720p resolution. It also supports 120Hz refresh rate and it makes scrolling a bit smoother on the phone. For the price, it's what to expect from the display. It's matching what you get on a lot of other competing devices. What I don't like about the display is the notch. In 2025, we should have punch hole cutouts on all smartphone display because it looks more appealing. Now, because of the U-shaped notch, you can see how the bezels look very thick. The display is quite sharp and vivid and colors appear okay on the display. Streaming content on YouTube is enjoyable and the size also makes it more immersive while consuming content. The display is quite okay for the price and only the notch is what I can complain about. Otherwise, it's mostly on par with what everyone is offering out there. The Umidigi G100A is powered by the Unisoc T615 processor and it's an entry-level chipset optimized for casual usage. It's not built for heavy usage and gaming, and it's not even advisable to play some games like Call of Duty Mobile and the likes on this phone. Casual games like Subway Surfer and Candy Crush will run effectively, but you have to know that you shouldn't buy this phone and expect great performance. You should just know that it's a budget-conscious phone for basic tasks. We have Android 14 on the phone. It's more of a stock Android experience here, and you get 0 apps when you boot the phone up for the first time. That's like when you power it on for the first time. While it's a clean experience with no ads, you can't swipe up and get access to the menu. You must swipe left to have access to the app, and this takes a bit of time to get used to because a lot of Android phones have that menu when you just swipe up. There is this sound when navigating the phone and it's giving me old Android vibes. I wish the software was also a bit better. The level of customization is also limited, which is fine considering most phones around this price are not running on the full-fledged Android version, but rather the Go edition of Android. So the software is kind of a 50-50 thing. We have 2 cameras at the back of the Umidigi G100A, a 30 megapixel primary camera and a 2 megapixel depth lens. Up front, the selfie camera is 8 megapixel and pictures are not a strong feature of this phone. The pictures are only decent at best, and if you want to get better photo quality, then you have to spend more to buy a better Umidigi device. The colors are not realistic, and honestly, I wish the camera quality was a little bit better than what you are seeing right now. There are many phones within the price that have even better camera quality. You can see how the skin tones look very different in the photos you are currently seeing. There is no detail in the photos and they are lacking in terms of sharpness. For selfie, it's more of the same and you really need good light to get decent pictures with the camera of this phone. You can't even shoot 1080p videos with the phone, which is kind of disappointing. I don't think having 1080p should be a problem on this phone because the processor powering this phone supports 1080p resolution when shooting videos. Now we have a 6000 mAh battery on the Umidigi G100A and it supports 18 watts charging speed. Battery is actually one of the best features of the phone, as it can simply be a 3-day battery phone if you're a casual user. You can't finish the battery on this phone in a single day unless you are someone who spends your entire day pressing your phone, and if you do that, I don't know what to tell you. Charging is slow at 18 watts. It takes over 2 hours to charge the phone from 0 to 100, but I don't think there is any competing phone that maybe offers above 18 watt fast charging at this price point. So that's the Umidigi G100A, a phone that knows it plays in the budget segment and plays it safe. You're getting a massive 6000 mAh battery, a smooth 120Hz refresh rate display, and a clean Android 14 experience. But you are also trading off some things like camera performance, fast charging, and top tier processing power. If you are someone who needs a reliable second phone, or you are on a very tight budget and just need a device for calls, chats, and casual apps, and maybe the long battery life, then the G100A is a solid pick. But if photography, gaming, or multitasking is a priority for you, this may not be the best choice. In that case, you might want to look at the alternatives from other brands like Tecno, Infinix, and Xiaomi that are priced around the same price. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this device? Will you buy it or pass it? Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. More unfiltered budget phone reviews are on the way coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll be happy to see you in the next video.